friends, it's Miss Cathy from the Mary L. Cook Public Library. Welcome to Storytime. I'm so glad you can join me today for some books and activities about elephants. So if you're ready, let's get started. As we open and shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open and shut them, fold them in your lap, lap, lap. If you're ready, let's get started with our first story, Get Out of My Bath. Our first story is Get Out of My Bath by Britta Teckentrup, published by Nosy. Hello, Ellie. It's Ellie's bath time. Can you help her make some waves? Gently shake the book from side to side, then turn the page to see what happens. Side to side. Let's see. Good job. Look at those waves. Tilt the book to the left and see what happens next. Here we go to the left. Hooray! This is fun. Now tilt the book to the right. Let's see what happens now. But what's this? There's a crocodile in Ellie's bath. Ellie does not look happy. Can you say, "Get out, crocodile"? Try that with me. Get out, crocodile. Oh dear, that didn't work. Crocodile is still there. And now Flamingo is in the bath too. And look, Tiger has just jumped in with a great big splash. This bath is very crowded. Surely no one else can fit in. What do you think? Eek! It's a mouse. There are too many animals in this bath. Can you try to shake them out? Why don't you shake at home while I shake our book? Let's see if we can get rid of these animals. That didn't work, and it looks like Ellie's had enough. She shouts, "Get out of my bath!" Then she sucks up the water with her long trunk until all the water is gone. Brrr! The animals are shivering. Let's go, they say. And when Ellie is sure that the animals have left, she squirts all the water back into her bath. Now there's lots of room in Ellie's bath again. Maybe it's time for your bath now. We're ready for an activity with a bathtub and some elephants. There are a few motions that you can do with me at home. When I say knock, knock, we'll clap. Knock, knock. And I don't know if you have ever splashed in the bathtub, but these elephants are going to. So when I say splash, splash, you can just tap your legs. Knock, knock, splash, splash. So we're going to start with one elephant in the tub, and we're going to count our way up to 5 elephants in the tub. Before we start our magnet activity, let's count to 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. So we're going to start with one elephant in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 2 elephants in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 3 elephants in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 4 elephants in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 5 elephants in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, and they all fell in. Great job with your counting. Let's get ready for our next story, Super Jumbo.
Super Jumbo by Fred Koehler, published by Dial Books for Young Readers. For little Jumbo, being a superhero was not an easy job. No one seemed to appreciate his super strength, his super speed, or his expert crime-fighting techniques. And when his secret identity was discovered, little Jumbo had to act quickly to evade capture. But a superhero's work is never done, and little Jumbo had an entire neighborhood to save. Little Jumbo defended the weak. He helped those in need. And he tirelessly crusaded against the forces of evil, even though being a superhero was a thankless job. But nothing stops a superhero from doing good deeds, not even being faced with his greatest weakness. A superhero is always there to lend a hand or a push, because saving the day with a friend can make the world a little more super.
Our next activity is one we're going to revisit from a story time I did last summer at the Indianapolis Zoo. You'll notice that I have some friends with me, and you'll also hear lots of animal sounds in the background. You're going to need to move, so stand up and let's get ready. We're ready for another action rhyme called An Elephant Goes Like This, Like That. Now, we've got some motions, my helpers. So we're going to clasp our hands and we're going to pretend that we have an elephant trunk. So we'll kind of bend our head. An elephant goes like this, like that. That's the first part. The next part is he's terrible big. We'll hold our hands out. And terrible fat. And we'll puff our cheeks out. Oh, good job. He has no fingers. We'll wiggle our fingers. He has no toes. I know you can't see your toes in your tennis shoes, but wiggle them. But goodness gracious, what a nose. And then we'll put our trunk back for the end. All right, do you think you've got it?
Yeah.
And at home, if you've got it, the words will be up as we do this video. And let's try it together. The elephant goes like this, like that. He's terrible big and terrible fat. He has no fingers, he has no toes, but goodness gracious, what a nose. Great job.
I Broke My Trunk by Willems, published by Hyperion Books for Children. I have not seen Gerald today. Why? Gerald, What happened to your trunk? I broke my trunk. How did you break your trunk? It is a long, crazy story. Tell it, tell it. Well, I was playing with Hippo. Then I had an idea. I wanted to lift Hippo onto my trunk. Why? Because. Okay. So I lifted Hippo onto my trunk. But a hippo on your trunk is heavy. Is that how you broke your trunk? No. There is more to my story. Then Rhino showed up. Rhino wanted a turn. What did you do? I lifted both of them onto my trunk. But a hippo and a rhino on your trunk are very heavy. Is that how you broke your trunk? No, there is more to my story. Then Hippo's sister showed up. Hippo has a sister? A big sister. Did she want a turn too? Yes. She also wanted to play her piano. 2 hippos, 1 rhino, and a piano on your trunk are very, very heavy. Is that how you broke your trunk? No. This is a long, crazy story. Gerald, how did you break your trunk? Well, I was so proud of what I had done that I ran to tell my very best friend about it. But I tripped and fell, whoop, and broke my trunk. You broke your trunk running to tell me your story? That is a crazy story. That is a funny story. I want to tell someone your crazy story. Whoop! Piggy, what happened to your snout? It is a long, crazy story.
We're headed back to the zoo for our next activity. Keep your eyes open for an elephant in the background.
We're back for one more rhyme together. It's called Up the Hill. We're going to pretend that our arms are hills, Josh and Lainey, so you can hold out your arm. And first, we're going to have a turtle go up the hill. So we just creep. You know how slow turtles are, so we'll creep up our arm. Then a rabbit is going to go up the hill. Boing, 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 boing. You know what rabbits do, how hoppy they are. Then we're going to have a snake go up the hill. Slither, 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 right up the hill. Then an elephant is going to go up the hill, and we'll take our fist. Boom, 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 boom. Then the elephant is going to go down the hill. Boom, 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 boom. Crash, and we'll clap at the end with our crash. Okay? So, do you think we've got it?
Yeah.
And we can try it together, and at home you try it with us, up the hill. Here comes a turtle up a hill. Creepy, 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 creepy. Here goes a rabbit up a hill. Boing, 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 boing. Here goes a snake up a hill. Slither, 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 slither. Here goes an elephant up the hill. Boom, 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 boom. Here goes the elephant down the hill. Boom, 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 boom. Crash. Great job, and good job at home.
Well, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me for our elephant story time. We are now welcoming walk-in visits Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come on in and browse our collection. You may also use a computer or a copier if needed. Of course, Miss Cathy will be glad to still pull book collections for you. Just email her or give us a call. Well, it is time to say goodbye, so let's tickle the clouds, tickle your toes, turn around and tickle your nose. Reach down low, reach up high. Story time's over, so wave goodbye. See you next week.